So I'm also a psychiatric survivor, and I've been through many of similar experiences as you, and I apologize for interrupting, but some of the things that you said made me very angry. So I have to say that I was drugged up actually at Yale University as a social justice activist. I helped as a labor organizer. I helped to expose a $20 billion hedge fund that was run by Farallon Capital Management. And Tom Steyer, who is now a green billionaire in San Francisco, was the head of that hedge fund. He changed his policies. I don't know what you're gesturing for me.
Hold it up.
Okay, he changed his policies, investment policies, away from private prisons and big oil and dictator regime in Indonesia and all sorts of things because of that action that we did. It was called the Unfarallon campaign in 2004, and Tom Steyer changed his investment strategies. And you know what happened though, because I was one of the lead organizers, I got targeted. And as a social justice activist, I was heavily drugged up at Yale University. I went through hospitalizations, and now I am free of psychiatric drugs. I was on psychiatric drugs for 15 years, and I'm in recovery for 2 years now, and I feel amazing. And what you were saying about, black people in prison, like so many women of color are raped in prison, are sexually abused in prison. Children are actually raped in treatment centers, and I know this. I've worked in the Philadelphia system. I've worked in national level policy, and I've worked in, I've worked at a policy level. I've been a mental health and substance abuse professional for 15 years, and this movement has been around for many, many, many years, and people do know that we exist, but it gets suppressed, and then we have waves of it growing again. And so I got upset. Because it shouldn't be I feel like it really we need to focus on the disparity issues of race within the psychiatric survivor movement. I know a lot of movement folks here. I know Dorothy. I know Dan Fisher. I know a lot of folks here. I mean, we haven't met formally, but I know you from online. And it's frustrating to me, and I met Cecilia online, that people of color are not standing here and taking the mic. Yeah. When it's been honestly white alternative mental health, psychiatric survivors who've been running this movement. And I really would appreciate more people of color stepping up, but also more, people who've been in the movement a very long time to just step down and to let your egos aside and to realize there's racial disparity and to think about people in prison and to think about the children in the streets of Philadelphia who don't have parents, who's, there's levels of drug addiction and just systemic slavery and oppression for so many years that have affected the black community, the Latino community. The police has been targeting the black community, the Latino community, and I really feel like that intersectionality between police oppression and psychiatric survivor and the stories of rape that don't get told in the court systems or get denied because someone is just black, or a woman of color who's black, or a woman of color who's a psychiatric survivor. And I've seen it because I know the courts in Philadelphia. I've worked in the system. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to I know that everybody is in a lot of pain around these things, and we're all healing from things, but I feel like it's really important to bring people of color and women of color to the stage.